The Bankai Livestream is going to go live within less than 24 hours from now, and this is going to be my prediction for what's going to be coming for end of the year. So play my...
お前の道はここで終わりだ。その先の力というもの。ブリーチ、ブレイブソウルズ。
Alright lads, this is your brother the Smasher, and welcome back to yet another Bleach Brave Souls video, and it's time to talk about what we can expect for end of the year. Now, I'm not gonna predict the entirety of the Bankai Livestream, but we do have a good amount of factors to take into consideration. The first thing is, how many characters do we have left to get from Core 1? Now, as you guys already know, we started already getting characters from Core 2. The first ones being, obviously, Ichibei, Senjumaru, and Kiryu, which is actually kind of surprising because normally it takes Caleb 6 months to even make characters in advance. So I'm assuming that they had these 3 characters planned out before Core 2 started airing, but waited until the anime finished airing for Core 2 to then finalize their special move animation and, of course, the strong attack animation as well, because they can, you know, take content from the manga and make it into a reality, such as the Ichigo, Uryu, and Shad banner. But anywho, we just need to talk about who's left to get from Core 1. So from Core 1, I think it's pretty much safe to say that we have most of the major characters from there, with the exception of a couple. So Asuna and Byakuya have actually arrived into the game, so that's already a good fight that has been added in. We got the remaining Quincy's, such as Kilgay, Bambietta, and Eburn. Besides that, there aren't that many Quincy's that had a lot of spotlights, and even then, let's say we do get characters of them, mostly they're gonna come for when they start doing more Core 2 characters. We also have White and Ichigo from Core 1 added into the game, and then Yachiru Unohana, Chojuro, and Yamamoto from the past. Although Yachiru's case is kind of a mix-in because she is from the past, but her special move animation is pretty much a mix-in of her Bankai with her fight against Kenpachi, and of course a little shot of it from the past. So yeah, it's a nice little thing that they did to include the character. So yeah, it was nice. Now, in terms of overall missing characters, we still don't have a remake of Masaki and Ishin, and we don't have Driscoll, we don't have the Bankai Ichigo, we don't have Yuha. There's quite a good amount of characters that we don't have, but now, I think it's time to say who I think we're gonna be getting. We're obviously not gonna get Driscoll because, come on, he's not hype, and he just died really fast. If anything, he's gonna be a mid-month character. If anything, I do speculate that we are going to be getting a brand new Yuha. Now, it's been a while since we've had this version of Yuha. Of course, it was one of the final manga characters that we have gotten added into the game, but we're not getting the almighty version. We're gonna get a remake of the base form Yuha Baha that we got all those years ago. You guys remember the unusable one that was also made for Brave Battles? This guy right. I think this guy is gonna get a remake because he pretty much had 2 major fights. Even though, yeah, it wasn't technically Yuha for one of the first fights, but then, you know, later on what happened, we had a Yuha versus Ichigo. So, yeah, if anything, we did have most of his abilities displayed in his base form, thanks to Core 1 and Core 2, so he's gonna get a character, he's gonna get remade. Whether he's gonna be an SP character, finally, or a PvP character again, we'll just have to wait and see until the Bankai Livestream, or potentially when they have the characters completely shown off in the game. The next character that I think is very likely to get a character at this point has to pretty much be Fullbring Bankai Ichigo from the fight against Yuha. After he just got out of Kilgay's The Jail, the moment in which he arrives at the Soul Society, see how the Serite is in shambles, and him being pissed and gets ready to fight against Yuha. This is the character that we're going to be expecting. And he's going to be in a battle damage attire, just like we've seen from the anime, and pretty much we're going to see a character from that, which is pretty damn nice. I think it's time that we get that Ichigo finally into the game, and then they can start remaking True Shikai Ichigo and True Bankai Ichigo once we get more episodes later on. And then as for the third character, it can literally be anyone, but the most likely predictions that I can somewhat guess currently has to pretty much be, you guys will probably hate me for this, it's probably going to be Yamamoto again. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are sick of seeing Yamamoto as a whole, but we have yet to get a Yama from the anime version in which he fought against Yuha, because what we just had was his past version, but we did not get the Yama with the same anime visuals being represented and everything, and it's obviously not going to be his first form of Zanka no Tachi, which was, what was it, the Southeast? I don't even remember the goddamn Zanka no Tachi, but basically it's going to be in his fire cloak form. That's what kind of Yama I'm predicting to get. This kind of Yama right here, more than likely, we'll get a remake, and we'll have way better visuals, a way better form than what we are seeing right now. We're going to get something pretty cool out of this guy, even though I don't want it to happen because the Power 1 is perfectly fine as is. I don't think we need any more Yamas for such a long time, but Caleb loves to milk this old man. He makes money for the game, and more than likely that's gonna happen. If not that, then probably 9th Anniversary Part 2. Let's say it isn't Yama. Who else can we potentially expect to come out from the anime? Well, possibly Jugram. We could get a brand new Jugram Hashwalt, well, technically pronounced Jugram, but you guys get my point, in which they can actually take moments, brief moments from the anime, such as the point where he actually broke Ichigo's Bankai, and the one moment in which he just stepped in and killed a Soul Reaper. Like, they can easily make a character out of him without using his Shrift and make a Soul Bomb animation out of it, because if you guys take a look at base form Bambietta, her entire Soul Bomb animation is literally taken from when she slashed Soul Reapers, and one moment where she just throws a Reishi Bomb at one of the Soul Reapers. I think it was Sajin, I don't remember. But anywho, this guy can get a character. We'll just have to wait and see. If he gets a PvP character treatment, I'm gonna be mad because he's another favorite Stern Reader of mine alongside Asnot, so let's hope that's not the case. But yeah, we'll see. If he's not coming here, then it's probably going to be sometime later on once we get Core 2 or Core 3 characters. And those are the characters that I'm mainly going to be predicting. But let's say End of Year isn't 1000 Year Blower, right? What if it isn't? Because, keep in mind, he can literally data mine that Campfire Resurrections were coming. So what does that mean? Obviously from the Bankai Livestream, they're going to announce it on stream that these characters are getting resurrections, because these are really important characters that have come out into the game, and when Hikone came out, he was one of the best characters in the game. Grimmjow and Nelio were interesting too, even though Grimmjow was bad upon release and Nelio was good, just that now her resurrection sucks. We could potentially get novel characters. It's either going to be remakes of Cancer for Your Own World, which, to be honest, would be the likely option to get, because let's be honest here, out of all these Canfield characters, who aged the best and is actually quite usable? Easily Tokinata. But outside of Tokinata, are there that many characters that you can use? Like, you can make a case for Hikone, the Power 1, when Killer is on for Inheritance Trials, but outside of that, you just have better options. He's quite outdated. And then we have, who else? Ginjo? Yeah, we have Ginjo. So, we could potentially start getting that, or more new designs of Beyond Bankai characters. It can happen. We've gotten Beyond Bankai characters for captains, but who's to say that we're not going to get them for lieutenants, huh? It can happen for Rukia. It can happen for Renji. Like, it'll be interesting. We'll just have to wait and see. It's basically a plan B, so like, let's say if End of Year isn't going to be 1000 Year Blower, which, let's be honest here, it needs to happen. It's gonna make people want to install the game just so that way they can get the new characters, have fun with them, literally for the 1000 Year Blower hype, and we'll just have to hope it's that, and not novel characters, because last year we had the one of the few remaining batch of Safui characters, and then one more batch in like around April, I guess, and then that was the end. That was the end of Spirits Are Forever With You. We stopped getting characters after Ian and Mayuri. So we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah. Those are my predictions. Let me know if you guys agree, disagree. Anything can happen. We'll get the Bankai livestream in less than 24 hours from now. And yeah, I'll definitely do a video about it. Not going to be streaming my live reaction. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have enjoyed it, don't forget to smash that like button. Share this video with your friends and family. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. And hit the bell notifications so that way you guys are up to date with my most recent videos. This has been your brother, Dash Smasher, and I hope to see you guys all in the next one. So have a wonderful day, lads. Peace out. Bye. Sayonara.